Hi you guys, this is Robin Woodall, author of Weight Loss Apocalypse. I am vlogging right now in regards to questions of whether or not you should weigh on the second phase or P3 and weighing at all. So I have, first of all, when I wrote why I suggest not weighing during the very low calorie protocol as well as the second phase or P3, it's because of the emotional, reasoning behind it. The emotional distraction of weight and because I approach this protocol as a way to heal emotionally and to, rehab self-worth and self-esteem, and I don't think that weight should be defining that value. And so the way I approach the protocol is unique. I don't see it as a diet. So for those of you who see the HCG as the HCG diet, it doesn't make sense not to weigh. In fact, if you're going to do the protocol like a diet, you should weigh every day. Why else would you do the protocol? And not only that, but you should weigh like 5, 6, maybe even 10 times a day if it's going to be a diet. So, that's how diets are. So my approach is unique. I don't see the protocol as a diet. I see it from two places: as a hormonal therapy for the body, which weight doesn't really indicate, and also for the mind and self-worth. So yeah, I don't suggest weighing obsessively at all. And the other thing is, I don't enforce my patients or my clients and the patients of the doctors that I work with to not weigh themselves. It's really a personal choice. I make that suggestion. Some people do it with full force. They don't weigh at all. They trust everything I'm saying. And there are some people who can separate emotionally from the scale, and they choose to weigh once a week. I guess the biggest suggestion and the reasoning is to separate emotion from the result. And if you can weigh yourself without caring, obviously that's very different. So the other thing is weighing on the second phase or P3, where there's no more HCG. And Dr. Simeon says never go above that 2-pound mark. And he also said that you need to carry a scale with you everywhere you go. Now, I don't deviate very far from Dr. Simeon's, but this is one of those places that I do. Because weighing is very reactive. You're waiting for yourself to have a weight gain before you do anything different. And the other part that I do differently is the hunger monitoring. And why I put so much emphasis on hunger is because hunger is a better indication of what's going on hormonally, not weight. And it's more proactive, so that you know where your hormones are, and you eat when your body says you need that leptin stimulus, so you eat food then, and when that hormone is elevated and your hunger goes away, that you don't need any more food. And so by listening to your hunger, you're perfectly matching your body's signal of leptin and when it needs a stimulus and when it doesn't. And that is the stability that really needs to happen during that phase. So it's more proactive, my approach is, and less reactive. And I do know this: I wouldn't have written that book and I wouldn't have suggested not weighing if I hadn't witnessed thousands of people do what I'm saying and it not work beautifully, both physically and emotionally. So by letting go of weight, it requires that you trust your sense of hunger, your ability to use it, and that you trust that your body isn't meant to gain fat. And as you go through that phase, the P3 or phase 2, that you trust that food isn't why you're fat either, that it is stemming from the hormonal response of leptin, which all science is proving anyhow. So yeah, no weighing. That's my take, but you all are individuals and you're all big kids and you guys know what you're doing, so make that personal decision for yourself. But if I were to place more emphasis on anything, it would be less weight, more on hunger, obviously, so that you can learn to use that in the future and prevent any weight gain, so that you don't need to monitor the scale. So I hope that helps answer that question. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thanks.